Nighttime leg cramps? This old remedy actually works. Imagine this. You're nestled deep in a restful slumber, dreaming peacefully, when, out of nowhere, a jolt of searing pain rips through your leg. It's a nighttime leg cramp, and it's not subtle. Your calf or thigh locks up, the muscle hardening into an agonizing knot that feels like it's been gripped by an invisible vice. You're wide awake now, fumbling in the dark as you try to knead the tension out with your hands, stretch your leg against the bed frame, or even stumble to your feet to pace it off. But the relief is slow to come. Sometimes it lingers for minutes, leaving you exhausted and dreading the thought of lying back down. Worse still, this isn't a one-off event. For many, these cramps strike repeatedly, turning what should be a rejuvenating night's sleep into a battleground of discomfort. Beyond the immediate misery, recurring nighttime leg cramps, known medically as nocturnal leg cramps, might be more than just a nuisance. They could be your body's way of waving a red flag, hinting at underlying imbalances or deficiencies that deserve your attention. But here's the silver lining. You don't need to resign yourself to this fate or reach for a pill bottle just yet. There's an ancient, time-tested remedy that's been passed down through generations: apple cider vinegar, and modern science is starting to unravel why this simple kitchen staple might actually hold the key to keeping those cramps at bay. Let's dig into the causes, the science, and how you can use this natural approach to reclaim your nights. The real causes of nighttime leg cramps. Nighttime leg cramps don't just happen because you forgot to drink a glass of water or overdid it at the gym, though those can play a role. The reality is more complex, and researchers have pinpointed 3 primary culprits that often work alone or in tandem to trigger these unwelcome spasms while you sleep. First, there's electrolyte imbalance. Your muscles rely on a delicate dance of minerals, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, to contract and relax smoothly. Potassium helps regulate nerve signals and muscle contractions. Magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant, and calcium is essential for the contraction process itself. When levels of any of these dip too low, whether from diet, sweat, or certain medications, your muscles can misfire, locking into painful spasms without warning. Second, poor blood circulation is a major player. As you lie still at night, blood flow naturally slows, especially if you're in one position for hours. If your circulatory system isn't delivering enough oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles, perhaps due to aging arteries, prolonged sitting during the day, or even tight bedding, those muscles can protest with a cramp. Third, declining nerve function rounds out the trio. Your nervous system sends constant signals to your muscles, telling them when to flex and when to ease up. As we age, or if conditions like peripheral neuropathy or even simple fatigue set in, those signals can get scrambled, causing your muscles to contract involuntarily at the worst possible time, like 3 a.m. These aren't just theories. Studies, including those published in journals like American Family Physician, consistently highlight these factors in nocturnal leg cramps, especially among older adults. Understanding them is the first step to fighting back. Apple cider vinegar, the age-old cramp cure. Long before pharmacies lined shelves with muscle relaxants or electrolyte tablets, people turned to what they had on hand, and apple cider vinegar emerged as a folk remedy for leg cramps that stood the test of time. Historical anecdotes trace its use back centuries, from rural healers in Europe to early American settlers who swore by its tangy bite to soothe aching legs. But this isn't just old wives' tales gathering dust. There's a growing body of science that suggests apple cider vinegar might actually live up to its reputation. Here's why it works. First, it's rich in potassium. Each tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar contains a modest but meaningful dose of this mineral, which helps stabilize muscle function and prevent those erratic contractions. Potassium deficiency is a well-documented trigger for cramps, and while vinegar alone won't flood your system, it's a step in the right direction. Second, it may enhance magnesium absorption. Magnesium is critical for relaxing muscles after they contract, and many people, especially older adults, don't get enough through diet alone due to declining gut efficiency or soil-depleted produce. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar could improve how your body takes in magnesium from other foods, amplifying its cramp-fighting power over time. Third, It tackles lactic acid buildup. When muscles work hard or sit idle too long, lactic acid can accumulate, irritating tissues and sparking spasms. Think of that post-exercise stiffness that lingers. Apple cider vinegar's alkalizing effect, once metabolized, might help neutralize this acid, easing muscle stress. Finally, it supports blood circulation. The vinegar's acetic acid has been shown in small studies to promote vasodilation, widening blood vessels, which could improve oxygen delivery to your legs, especially at night when flow naturally slows. While large-scale clinical trials are still lacking, these mechanisms align with what we know about cramp physiology, making apple cider vinegar a plausible, low-risk option worth trying. Apple cider vinegar recipe for cramps, easy to make at home. Ready to put this remedy to the test? You don't need a chemistry lab or a long shopping list, just a few pantry staples and a minute of prep. Here's the classic recipe. Mix 1 tablespoon of pure, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, the kind with the cloudy mother for maximum nutrients, into 200 milliliters, about a cup, of warm water. The warmth helps it go down easier and may even relax your system as a bonus. If the sharp, sour taste makes you wince, stir in 1 tablespoon of honey, not just for flavor, but for a touch of natural sugars that could give your muscles a quick energy lift. Sip this blend about 30 minutes before bed, giving your body time to digest and distribute the nutrients as you wind down. Don't expect a miracle after one night. Consistency is key. Most anecdotal reports suggest a noticeable drop in cramp frequency within a few days to a week, as your potassium levels stabilize and circulation gets a gentle nudge. A word of caution: if you have sensitive teeth or a history of acid reflux, rinse your mouth with water afterward to protect your enamel, and avoid overdoing it. Too much vinegar can upset your stomach or lower potassium too far if you're on certain meds like diuretics. Done right, this simple tonic could be the nighttime ritual that finally lets you sleep through the night. Pair it with this move to banish cramps completely. Apple cider vinegar is a solid start, but why stop there? If you want to double down and send cramps packing for good, add a quick physical boost to your routine with this easy pre-bed exercise, the calf stretch. It's not just a feel-good stretch, it's a science-backed way to prime your legs for rest. Here's how to do it. Stand about 2 feet from a wall, facing it, and place both hands flat against it for balance. Step 1 foot forward, bending that knee slightly, while keeping the other leg straight behind you, heel pressed firmly into the floor. Lean gently toward the wall until you feel a steady pull along the calf of your back leg. Nothing painful, just a good, deep stretch. Hold it there for 20 seconds, breathing slowly to let the tension melt away, then switch legs and repeat. This isn't random. It works by lengthening your calf muscles, which often shorten after a day of walking or sitting, and by boosting blood flow to flush out waste like lactic acid. Studies, including a 2012 trial in the Journal of Physiotherapy, found that regular stretching reduced nocturnal cramp frequency by up to 80% in older adults, likely because it resets overactive nerve signals and keeps muscles limber. Do this every night, maybe while brushing your teeth or listening to a podcast, and you're not just preventing cramps, you're building a buffer against them long-term. Have you ever tried apple cider vinegar for cramps? Nighttime leg cramps don't have to be your lifelong nemesis. Between the ancient wisdom of apple cider vinegar and a simple stretch, you've got a natural, no-fuss toolkit to tackle them head-on. Picture this, drifting off to sleep without that nagging fear of a midnight wake-up call, your legs relaxed and ready for rest. The science isn't ironclad yet. More research is needed to pin down exactly how vinegar works, but the logic holds up and the risk is low. You're not just masking symptoms. You're addressing root causes like mineral gaps and sluggish circulation with tools your ancestors might have used. It's worth a shot. Mix up that tonic tonight, stretch those calves, and see if your nights start feeling a little quieter. Have you noticed what triggers your cramps, or tried anything that's worked before? This old remedy might just be the missing piece you've been searching for. If you've found value in what you're learning here, don't miss out on more. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Whether it's discovering new health tips, exploring the latest in fashion, or diving deep into expert-backed advice, Subscribing is the best way to stay connected. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know whenever we post fresh content that's designed to make your life easier, healthier, and more fulfilling. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get alerted every time we drop something new. We're here to share valuable insights and tips you won't find anywhere else, and we want you to be part of this journey with us. Every click matters, and by subscribing, you're joining a community of like-minded individuals who are committed to improving their lives, just like you. So, go ahead, hit that button, and let's continue learning, growing, and thriving together. We're excited to have you on board and can't wait to share even more amazing content with you.